Hi there, Sherry Rothwell here from the Delish Diet, and I am excited this week to chat with you all about the mindsets that might be keeping you from being able to let go of the weight. Now, a lot of times we think about things as being all physical, like as though it's all nutrition or it's all diet or it's all exercise. And that's just simply not the case. As humans, we are multifaceted, and there's many things that need to come together for each individual in a unique way to actually help you get the results that you're looking for. So this week, I'm going to go over 5 mindset blocks that could be standing in the way of allowing you to finally just let go of that weight. Now, I just want to say that my intention is for this show to be every single day of the week, Monday to Friday. So I had at the beginning, I think of, or sometime last month, I started officially doing these videos and then got completely sidetracked by my teaching job, which is now come to an end. So I am now free in the mornings. Every single day of the week, I am actually working from my home office. And so that makes it possible for me to consistently show up here and provide inspiration for all of you. It doesn't matter if you're doing the Delish Diet. I feel like any goal that we have in life, just continuing to show up to live streams like this really can help you stay on track no matter what it is that you're doing, what approach that you're doing. Just having that, daily dose of inspiration. So my intention is to, do these for, as long as feels appropriate. So I'm not going to say it's 20 minutes or 5 minutes or an hour. That is not, that's just going to be depending on what we're talking about, who comes on and, if there's questions asked and, different trajectories that we go on. But what my commitment is to show up here at 9 o'clock on at the Delish Diet page. So if you happen to be watching this as a share, make sure you click to the Delish Diet page and click on videos in the sidebar so you can see the other videos and also the follow-up videos. So I'm going to do a theme again this week, and it is the mindset blocks that would be in your way. And these need to be addressed in our life as much as the diet, the detox, and the lifestyle. So the first mindset that I wanted to cover this week was the thought, I need to go on a diet. And so basically I posted it as a question because it is a question. Do you need to go on a diet? There's a lot of different things, to consider here. The major part of it, though, it doesn't matter, because we can think about, does a person need to go on a diet? Like if you have, 5 people standing in a line and, 5 other people judging, we all have different ideas of whether somebody needs to go on a diet, right? Like, we all have a different idea of what is our ideal body weight. So it's not really about, the question that I'm posing, do I need to go on a diet? Is not about that. It's not about, whether or not you need to lose weight. Okay. You have to decide that for yourself. However, the reason I pose the question that way is that no matter what it is that you are, whether you want to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 100 pounds, okay. Or maybe even healing yourself from something that you're struggling with symptom-wise. Do you need to go on a diet is the question. And the irony of me having this conversation with you and the fact that what I do is help people with a diet called the Delish Diet. And this is something that I want to bring clarity to. Now, the reason why this program is called the Delish Diet is because it is designed to help you lose weight. But if I could do it differently, if I didn't have to, focus on the marketing aspect of it, which it needs to be clear, right? It needs to be clear to those people who want to lose weight that what I offer is for helping people lose weight. But the truth is the way people think of a diet is not what this is. This is this is the antithesis to all diets that you may have heard of in the past. And so I'm going to challenge you with the question, like, do you really need to go on a diet? And at the same time, I'm going to be sharing with you every single day about this diet, Delish diet. So here's the distinction I want to make. When I'm talking about diet, I'm talking about diet from the Greek root word, which is dieta. And what dieta means is the foods you eat and your way of life. Now, in the modern context, we look at diet as this thing. It's a food plan. It has a start date and an end date for most people. And they imagine, and now this is the mindset part. This is the mindset part that I'm bringing to you today. If you have this mindset, your chances of ever losing weight permanently are 5% or less out of 100 people. Okay, this is statistics. I didn't make this up. You can go search the internet on this one. In statistically, when people go on diets, 5 years later, 5% or less people of all those people who've gone on diets have actually maintained their weight loss. And I'm going to guarantee you that those people that actually maintained it are the ones who did what I am going to share with you. Okay. They basically chose some approach that they could maintain. Every other diet that is out there, if you have thought to yourself that the solution to being overweight is you just need to try a different diet, what you're thinking of are these things out there, these plans, approaches that are used for a short amount of time to get to your goal weight. Now, the problem is that how is it that you could ever expect to get to your ideal weight on a diet and then stop doing the diet and imagine that all the results are going to stick, right? Like that would be like thinking I'm going to go off cigarettes for 1 year and then I'm going to go back on them, but I'm going to expect that I'm going to keep all the health benefits that I got from all that time of healing, right? It's just not even logical. Nobody would argue that, right? Like we know it, but we somehow go into this total place of like insanity where we try to convince ourselves that this next diet is going to be it. I can guarantee you that if the diet is not designed to be long-term, then your results will not be long-term. So if you just want to lose weight because you want to look good for a grad, or you want to look good for, a wedding, or you want to look good for, I don't know, like a high school reunion or something like that. These are the times in life when people put themselves on diets. You could use pretty much almost any diet to get that result. You could just stop eating. You could exercise like crazy and restrict calories, but only if your metabolism isn't damaged. If you're 40 years old and super stressed out, that will probably make you fatter. Okay. If you're 20, it'll probably work, but you're not going to stay that weight. And there's going to be a rebound effect, right? From the malnutrition that comes from starving yourself, from the stress on your body, from starving yourself. And then you're going to have more weight to lose. The next time you have the thought, I need to go on a diet, you're starting from a worse place, and it's harder even to lose weight. So my challenge to you is to ask yourself if that's really what you need. Do you need to go on a diet to lose weight? Or do you need to actually shift your mindset and look at what do I need to change holistically in all of my life to support me to be someone who is naturally skinny? Right? Naturally skinny people get to eat pretty much anything they want in moderation, and they stay thin. What is it going to take for you to be that person? It's going to have to be a lifestyle change that literally changes your external environment to support you to maintain eating for the purpose of nutrition and health and pleasure, but not in a way that harms your body. So externally, you're going to have to change the external conditions in your life. Then to match that, Okay, so one example would be, you may actually have to minimize certain relationships in your life or eliminate them to reach your ideal weight or your ideal health. And we know that. Again, I'll use smoking as an analogy. When you stop smoking, do you notice that there's something missing there in terms of now you can't go with smoke break with your smoke break friends, right? And if you did, that would obviously tempt you to smoke. So it's the same thing with making any lifestyle change, making anything that you want to do that elevates your life in some way, right? You can't be hanging out with people who are not also elevating their life in that area. So that's the external kind of stuff that you have to look at. It's extremely painful for a lot of people to look at that, right? And that's why ultimately when you're working with me, beyond, you can just take the e-course. There's a Delish Diet e-course. I'll teach you the diet, the detox, the lifestyle to lose weight. However, for those of you who know that you want to use your weight loss journey as a catalyst to elevate yourself, to take yourself to the next level and change your life or transform your life in the process, then you really want to look at going into the waitlist program and getting that coaching from me personally, so we can look in all the areas of your life where you need to transform things so that you can have a different life, right? That is essentially, you can just lose weight. You can be skinny, but that's not going to change your life. Okay. Partly one of the ways of making your progress permanent is actually transforming your life, right? And why not? Because a lot of the reasons why people have problems with their weight are these chronic stresses in their life that they haven't dealt with. And certain environments keep you stuck in those patterns, and they need to be changed. So I invite you to message me if that resonates and you want to use your weight loss journey as not just an opportunity to lose the physical weight, but also to drop the emotional weight. If you just want to get your feet wet with that topic, then I invite you to join the group that's associated with the Delish Diet page. It's called the Waitlist. It's called Waitlist Drop More Than Just the Weight. So I invite you to join that group. Actually, today I'm doing a live stream on rhythm and ritual and why that's important for losing weight. And that's actually going to be happening in that waitlist group. So if you're not in there, you need to get in there if that resonates. And it's all free. So let's see. Where else did I want to go with that? So you don't need to go on a diet, okay? What you actually need to do is make a decision right now that you're going to change and transform your diet and your lifestyle. So you're going to work on that external stuff. Then let's look at the internal stuff, right? Like if you're going to maintain your weight loss forever and not struggle and fight against your body, something is going to have to shift inside of your body. Your metabolism is going to have to shift. And for those changes to last, there's going to have to be a permanent shift inside your body that's supported by a diet and lifestyle that you can maintain for life. That's the difference between the Delish diet and other diets out there. This is not designed to get you quick results so that you can just go back to eating what you ate before and have the same life and all the same chronic stresses that you had before. This is about transforming your external environment, doing that mindset work, transforming your life, and on the inside, changing your physiology. Okay. Most people, when they go on a diet, they actually harm their physiology. Okay, so they actually make it harder for themselves to lose weight. Unfortunately, that is what every diet does, right? It puts you in some sort of nutritional deficit, or now what you're doing to your body internally is causing chronic stress, and that's actually negatively impacting your metabolism. So instead of being a naturally skinny person, you start to become this person who all you have to do is look at food and you feel like you've gained weight. So what could actually change that inner physiology? A diet could never do that. Restricting calories could never do that. Actually eating more in certain situations of the right foods can actually get the results that you're looking for. Instead of eating less, eating more. Why? Because you're actually nourishing your cells so they can function optimally. So you want to change on the inside and the outside. And what those changes are that you do have to become permanent. Okay, so in the waitlist group, join that group so that you don't miss, some new exclusive trainings and things that I put out. And there's a bunch in there that you can't get on this page. You have to go into the group and then click on videos in there. And there's a lot of different videos there on the emotional, external aspects. And for those who, just want to explore the physical side of things, then you want to go into the Delish Diet e-course program. Or just keep watching this page, right? Because, I give you all the clues. It's all in here. Look at past videos. Also, I have a webinar that is totally free and it tells you exactly how this works, okay? When I do free trainings, I don't withhold pieces so that then you can buy the program and get the pieces. I tell you how to do it. My programs are for people who want more support, okay? So if you want more support, there are many options. But I'm going to post a link under this video to my webinar. It's called Have Your Cake and Eat It Too, and explain to you exactly the diet, detox, and lifestyle that's required to let go of the weight on the physical level, change your physiology, and then you know exactly what to do to maintain it. I'm also writing the Delish Diet book right now. So I'll put a link. Actually, the book chapters are coming out on that same email list where I deliver the webinar. So if you put your name and email address into the link at the page when you click through, you will get also the pages, the chapter of the book while I'm writing it. So in fact, you can literally get the support entirely for free. You can learn everything you need to know about the Delish Diet for free. You don't have to pay anything. But I welcome you, if you are not a do-it-yourselfer, to invest in your learning and invest in support so you can actually implement what you're learning, because that's where people have the problems usually, right? It's like, we all know what to do. Well, sometimes we don't know what to do actually when it comes to weight loss, because we've been so bombarded with information that just is only designed for short-term results. So yeah, you might actually not know what to do. My content will show you what to do, but if you need help learning how to implement it or getting past mindset blocks, that's when you want to look for going further and getting that support that you need. So before I end this, I'm going to give you one more, I'm going to give you a specific way that something inside of your body that will need to be transformed in order to allow you to become that person who can act like a naturally skinny person. For example, eating anything in moderation and still being able to maintain your ideal weight. Okay, so the major thing that we focus on in the Delish Diet is balancing your blood sugar levels. Hey, Anna, yay! Somebody on live today. Thanks for commenting. The major thing that we do in the Delish Diet program is balance your blood sugar levels. Okay, so when you get your blood sugar levels balanced, what that means is you're not constantly stimulating the hormone insulin. The hormone insulin is your fat storage hormone. So if you have hypoglycemia, insulin resistance on any aspect of the spectrum, from hypoglycemia all the way to diabetes, it's going to be almost impossible for you to burn fat. I'm going to just also mention one thing. You can have hypoglycemia and not be overweight. Okay. So if you have other health problems related to blood sugar imbalances, even if you don't want to lose weight, this program will help you with your blood sugar imbalances and your gut issues that go along with that. Okay. Because usually people have, it manifests in one of two ways. It's either, it's either way, it's not great digestion. But for some people, we end up gaining weight as a result. For some people, the digestion is there's a lot of maldigestion issues. And those people end up being skinny and they have a lot of diarrhea and all those kinds of things. So it's not just overweight people that have hypoglycemia. But here's the thing. This is one of the things that you have to balance physiologically inside your body. You have to heal yourself. Then you will naturally, as a result, a good side effect of healing yourself, you will lose weight. Okay. This is the truth about what it takes to lose weight permanently. You have to get healthy first. You have to get in balance. You can force the weight off with any diet you want. Okay. They'll all work as long as your metabolism isn't totally damaged. But it's not maintainable because it's not designed to be long-term. What, are you going to count calories for the rest of your life? Come on. Like, you shouldn't have to obsess about food like that. It's ridiculous. You need some basic guidelines. You have to eat more specifically in a certain way until you get that balance. And then once you've achieved that balance, you have more leeway. So the Delish diet is designed to help you lose weight permanently, but although it is called a diet, what it really is dieta. It is what you eat and your lifestyle designed for optimal health and permanent weight loss. So if you're going to go on a diet, I invite you to join me on the Delish diet. I've been eating this way for, so I had my big weight gain when I was 36. Okay, it was 176 pounds. Wearing a size 16. Okay, currently wearing size 4 jeans. It's been now 6 years. So I am actually in that 5% of people who have been able to maintain their weight. And I am here to help others to change that statistic. The only way that's going to change is if nutritionists out there who work with weight loss are focusing on the lifestyle changes that are permanent. Okay. Even exercise. Let's think about this. If you have to go to the gym, think about how many times, because we've had this happen to all of us as well, right? Like, you may have, started eating what you think is healthier, and you go to the gym, 5 days a week, and you lose weight. There's many reasons why that happens. On the physiological level, that makes changes on the physiological level that are positive. That'll start to balance your blood sugar level from exercise. And it gives you more leeway in terms of being able to eat more starchy, carby foods. However, are you also planning to work out for an hour a day for 5 days a week? If the thing that you do with exercise is not something you also plan to maintain for the rest of your life, then those results are not going to be permanent, which is why I say exercise is optional. It'd be better for you to find something exercise-wise that you really actually can see yourself doing forever, not just to get your body to a certain way for a short period of time. Okay. Now, some people love exercise, and they can imagine themselves doing it like that, 3 to 5 times a week. And that's fine if that empowers you, but it doesn't empower all of us, right? Like, I remember when I was 176 pounds, the last thing I wanted to do was exercise, like the last thing. And to be honest with you, I don't really think it's that healthy for super overweight people to be doing certain types of exercise. Okay. Like, it can actually cause you to go into a state of stress. And it's hard on your body physically. So it'd be better to do things that are more gentle on your body, like walking or swimming, okay, or bike riding, or things that are just like a part of fun, that they actually have that fun element to them. Or when I was overweight, even those what do they call those HIIT routines or whatever, where you're like going at your maximum capacity. I think that's the best probably kind of exercise that there is for, fitting it into your life and it being effective for weight loss and keeping your body toned, right? Because let's face it, you can't diet your way to a toned body. If you want to have tone, you're going to have to, build muscle. But when people are really overweight, that level of effort, like actually pushing yourself to that capacity, is not something that most people want to do, right? But what I've noticed is, as I have lost weight, I feel less aversion to exercise. So that is, start with changing your physiology through your diet. And then you don't have to resist the exercise. You actually find that you like it. Okay? But you don't need to be forced into that. You don't need to go to the gym and have somebody, make you feel like you have to do that and you're not enjoying it, because then it becomes a stress, right? So if you're going to exercise, make it part of something that you can do. Consider it again. Don't consider it this thing you're going to do to lose weight. okay, for a certain amount of time, ask yourself, what do you actually want to do that you would actually enjoy doing and that you would want to keep doing? And then get into a habit and a rhythm with that. And then you'll be able to maintain it, right? And then the results that you create are maintainable. So do you need to go on a diet? No, you do not need to go on a diet in the conventional sense of the word diet, but you do need to have a different dieta. You need to change what you're eating and what your lifestyle is in order to maintain the results. And actually the side benefit of losing weight with this approach is that you get healthy, okay? You may not be coming for health, but you get health as a good side effect of the intention to lose weight, right? But actually what we're doing is bringing your body back into balance, and the good side effect of that is weight loss. So as a nutritionist, that's my goal. I don't really care why you come to the Delish Diet. If it's completely for, vanity reasons, I don't care. It's an opportunity for me to support you to get healthier, which is my intention. So that is where I come from. But I invite you to join this approach, even if the only thing you care about is losing weight, because I think you'll learn a lot in the process and want to take that to the next level. I believe that your paradigm will be changed. Okay. So I invite anyone who is watching this and has, resonated with my approach to join us in the waitlist group. It's the group that's associated with this Facebook page. And again, I'm going to be doing another live stream in there this morning at 10 o'clock. Yeah, scheduled for 10 o'clock. No, is that today? I'm totally confused. What am I doing today? Yes, that's today. I have so many live streams planned for this week that I can't keep it straight. I am doing that one this morning in the waitlist group. So thanks so much for watching. And I will be here again tomorrow for the Delish Diet Daily Show. And please, I invite you to share this with your friends. And I will post those free links right after I am done here with you. So thanks for joining. Bye for now.